my nails with me and talk about one time I was in a very sketchy, scary situation when I was just 19. Okay, so when I was 19, this was back in 2013, so I would have been 18 actually. I went to go visit a friend in West Texas, and from where I was living at the time to where I was driving to, it was about a 6 to 8 hour drive, and I didn't really know the area. I was following my Google Maps, and there was a lot of construction, like there always is in Texas, always. And was trying to drive fast like I always do. I'm just a fast driver. Okay, anybody who knows me, has been in the car with me, knows I'm a very fast driver. But I got pulled over because it was late at night, and so it's raining. He comes up to my window. I give him everything he asks for, but then he comes back to me and asks me to get out of the car. I understand, I've worked in the law offices, and I understand that speeding in a construction zone is a higher fine. I get it. But asking me to get out of my car was really scary. I had my dog in my car, which my mom has this dog now. So I get out of my car, and then he asks me to come sit in his. Not in the back seat, but in the front seat. So I get in his front seat, and then he starts putting all my information in his car. Did I mention he was in an unmarked car? He was undercover. And so then he starts asking me questions about myself. Where do you go to school? Do you go to school? At that time, I was going to school to be a paralegal, and I had high expectations for myself. I thought I was going to go to school to be an attorney one day, which I probably could have. I did really good in school becoming a paralegal. Those were actually the best classes. I always aced those ones. But yeah, he laughed at that when I told him I wanted to be an attorney. And then he gave me all my stuff back and continued to try and talk to me and conversate with me. I wasn't really interested in conversating with him, but I did because I didn't know what was happening. I let him know that I had a dog in my car, which is in front of us. I asked him, tried to conversate with him and turn it on him. I asked him how long he had been in. I remember him telling me he had only been in for 5 years. But finally, he told me to have a good night and that I needed to be more careful and drive safe, the normal thing. So knowing what I know now, where they tell you to be more cautious and ask for unmarked cars, you need to ask for their badge numbers, and you need to, if you are getting asked to get out of the car, tell them you're not going to, and you need to call the officers unit, and you need to find out who they work for and all those things. Maybe at 18 years old I probably should have done that, but I didn't know that kind of stuff at the time. So that was probably one of the scariest things I probably went through when I was that young.